You can push that, and it will say auto on or off. I just want to put it on auto. But you gotta still stay on.
Thank you, Barry. Way up, look up. I am tall. I thought I'd point that out to you off the bat. Most people tell me that when they meet me. They love to add their observation. You're really tall. You must like basketball. Yeah, you're really ugly. You must like crying. I was one of those people that went from a really skinny kid to a guy with a gut. I don't know how I got ripped off in that department, but ladies, I have one character trait that is irresistible. I've had a vasectomy. So if any of you women here are on the rhythm method and thought it wasn't a good night, we can do it in an environment of no long-term consequences, and the only short-term consequences will that I'll get a little possessive and a little chlamydia. Before I got a vasectomy, I had to go to my family doctor, and he had some questions for me. He says, "Are you sure your wife doesn't want to have any more children?" And I said, "Well, no, but I am sure my secretary doesn't want to have any more abortions." I have a secretary because I'm a lawyer by trade, and I'd like to congratulate the latest member of the bar. I don't know if anyone saw the front page of the Toronto Star today, but former escort becomes lawyer. It's the front page of the Star today, and I'd like to welcome her to the profession. I think she'll be very successful. She has a lot of experience fucking her clients. My clients come to me pre-fucked because I'm a criminal defense lawyer. And the worst part of that job is dealing with these violent social misfits who keep arresting my clients. And my poor clients, some of them confess. I'm not sure if confession is good for the soul. But if you're dealing with the Toronto police, I can tell you it's definitely good for your face. The police do some racial profiling, but I'll tell you who they're not profiling. The guys with the tattoos already on their faces. If you have a face tattoo, you're essentially saying the same thing as if you have a lower back tattoo, and that is, you're going to want to have a look in the trunk. Please don't think that I'm criticizing women with tattoos. I love women with tattoos because here's someone who's telling me that she's willing to do something she'll later regret. I don't like them all. Megan Fox has one in her ribcage that says, "There once was a little girl who didn't know what love was until a boy broke her heart." Oh. But that means that if you're having sex with her, you're at the same time reading about how some other guy got tired of it. And just so you know, that other guy is Brian Austin Green. The guy who had to beg for handjobs from butterface Tori Spelling. My poor clients, they come to me and I represent a lot of people, they come to me because of something they didn't do. Like hide the body properly, flush the cocaine time. The Toronto police, they don't just go around beating up hippies at demonstrations and randomly pulling over black people. They also give speeches with valuable advice. Like, if you don't want to get raped, just don't dress like a slut. Remember this guy? That speech was given at a university by a guy not qualified to be the kindergarten cop. Do you know the place in Canada with the highest instance of sexual assault? Nunavut. So what is it about the dress up there? Is it the glue-stained parka? Sealskin leggings? This cop, there hasn't been a cop this sexually confused since the one in the Village People. Finally, if these sluts he's talking about really are so interested in this, keep this in mind. After he said that, 1,000 women got together in Toronto with signs and marched in the Slut Walk. The Slut Walk. 1,000 women walking down the street carrying placards, putting in writing that they're good to go, and no rapist showed up. Here's some advice from the horse's mouth. You want to avoid sexual assault? Stay away from your mother's boyfriend, Boy Scout leaders, and for God's sakes, churches. Thank you very much.